Yo, what's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means Xur is back. He's in the reef. If you're out playing hide and go seek with Xur, you know, simply just ask him, what colors do you see? If he only sees purple, orange, and blue, you know where he is. He doesn't have another hiding spot in the reef. He always comes to the same fucking cubbyhole right over here. You know, Xur, your hide and go seek game is weak, dude. It's weak. You got no game. No game. Let's see what you got for exotics this week. Oh, shit. Nice. This is a pretty good week. All right, so for the Titans, we got the Twilight Garrison. Main perk here is Tactical Air Support. This is huge. Top tier exotic without a doubt. Like, no doubt about it. It might be like one of the best exotics in the game, never mind just for the Titan. Here's the deal. It's got the airborne evade thing. That's really useful and really fun to use, but also allows you to Titan skate basically all the time. If you don't know how to Titan skate, or if you think you know but you're not sure, go look it up on YouTube. Look up a video. Just say, you know, how do you Titan skate with Twilight Garrison? It's just huge. It's so useful, especially in the meta right now. And once you get used to it, it's very hard to go back. So if you don't have a Twilight Garrison, buy one. If you've had one in the past and didn't love it, take another look. This is a game changer for Titans. Increased discipline, increased strength, special ammo, heavy ammo, solar recovery, and solar armor. Next up for the Hunter, we got the Frosties. I don't think he's ever sold these before, so this actually may be a new exotic for a lot of people. Main perk here is rapid cooldown, tighter turn radius while sprinting, and increased grenade and melee regeneration while sprinting. So the turn radius thing is cool. I like it. Some people may not like it. I like it. I think it's very useful. But the main thing here is the increased grenade and melee regeneration while sprinting. Basically, halves the amount of time it takes to regenerate your melee and grenade while you're sprinting, which is hugely useful because, as you know, we're constantly sprinting in Destiny. It doesn't matter if you're playing PvE or PvP. Always having a grenade and always having a melee ready to go is great. This is a top-tier exotic. I think this is a top-tier exotic. I think it's really useful. It's been very hard for me to take off my Bones of EO since I first got them on my Hunter, but this is the first time I've really been thinking about doing it. This one comes with increased intellect, increased discipline, sidearm ammo, machine gun ammo, and void double down. Next up for the Warlocks, we got the Apotheosis Veil. Main perk here is Private Reserves immediately regenerate health, melee, and grenade energy upon activating your super. Here's the thing with exotics like this, is that when you use your super, let's say you're playing PvP and you use your super 2 or 3 times during a control game. When you compare this to something that's always active, like the Ophidian Aspects, which I think have raised the bar for how good Warlock exotics can be, it's really hard to justify something that only gets used 2 or 3 times during a match, and frankly, may not be useful when in those 2 or 3 times. Very hard to justify that for me. It's a nice thing to get your health, melee, and grenade back after you activate your super. And the secondary perk of Infusion is nice as well. But when you can have the Ophidian Aspects helping you reload faster and switch weapons faster all the time, it's just hard. It's hard to justify using an exotic like this. Secondary benefits are increased strength, increased intellect, ashes to assets, heavy lifting, and like we said before, Infusion. Weapon of the week is the Monte Carlo. This belongs to the mid-impact, mid-rate of fire archetype of auto rifles. And frankly, that archetype has never really been my favorite, not since the beginning of Destiny. In PvE, it just doesn't do the damage that I want it to. It doesn't take down enemies as fast as I'd like. And in PvP, it's kind of the same thing. You can get a decent time to kill out of this archetype. You need to spec for maximum stability, and you need to hit headshots. And to me, it's just not forgiving enough. I lose too many primary weapon gun battles when I use the Monte Carlo. And that's a damn shame, because I really like the Monte Carlo method perk. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. Like, if you can get in there, weaken somebody with the Monte Carlo, and then finish them off with your melee, maybe you're a Stormcaller, maybe you're a throwing knife, that can be very powerful and very useful and very fun. But for me, it's just the fact that this weapon has It has too slow a time to kill, and that time to kill is unforgiving if you miss even one headshot. You compare this to something like the Doctrine of Passing, where it kills faster, you know, it's got a faster time to kill, and is a little more forgiving. It's just hard to justify using this archetype of weapon. Next, we have a Legacy Engram. It's primary weapons this week, so if you want a year 1 primary weapon Engram, go ahead and pick this up for 31 strange coins. This feels a little old to me. I don't really know why it's still around. I guess if it's special weapons, you can still get the Icebreaker, or I don't know. There's a couple other weapons, I think. But yeah, it seems weird that these are still around. Weapon ornaments. The prototype for Truth is here. It's the one that is not gold. And the Wolves Remember for the Young Wolf's Howl. We've got the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil to upgrade your blue rare Sparrow to legendary status and change the color of its contrail. We got Heavy Ammo Synthesis, 3 of coins, which I desperately need, and Glass Needles, also I desperately need. Look, if you guys aren't on the Glass Needles train, it's expensive to use these things, but like if you've got an imperfectly rolled, you know, take these Frosties for a perfect example. Increase intellect, increase discipline, sidearm ammo, machine gun ammo, void double down. Maybe you just don't use sidearms that much. You're a sniper, or you're a shotgunner. It's just nice to be able to re-roll these things. It's expensive to do, but man, once you get it perfectly rolled, it just feels so much better. It just feels so much better. Of course, we got Mozolite down here. So that's it. That's what Xur's got. It's not a bad week for Xur. I wouldn't expect things to get too much more exciting for Xur for a long time, frankly. If we do get some kind of April update next year, maybe we'll get some more exotics with that. But at this point, I think it's all hands on deck for Bungie on Destiny 2. So I think we've pretty much got what we're going to get. Even if we get like a couple more exotics, you know, it's going to be added to a loot pool that's pretty big at this point. So Xur's not going to get that exciting too often. So that's going to do it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be streaming later if you want to hang out a little bit. We've been doing some Trials of Osiris with Team Fun. It's always a good time. Good time. Have some laughs. Have some giggles. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'm just kind of waiting to kill my Warlock here. I do this at the end of every video. And, you know, just a little suspense. Ain't gonna kill nobody. All right, bye.